Marketing strategy. Let's make it, bro, for the podcast. The first thing is the name. What podcast? If anyone's seen the podcast, thousands of people, tell us in the comments the name we should put. Well, you should have a name already when they see it, right? Obviously. But I don't know. What should we do?
Bro, I don't know. Bro, let's just fucking... Oh. I'm coughing Bitcoin.
Man's dying. Oh, fuck.
Bro, so I was thinking...
Yo, man's dying. I hate, bro. It happens in Starbucks. Everyone's silent and I drink just normal. I'm like... I hate it, bro. Especially, bro, when you drink water. I'm like, it's meant to chill out my throat. I'm like, oh. You know when it goes in the wrong part? I'm like, oh. It's horrible, man.
Bro, the name, bro, like, I don't know, bro. Like,
I have no idea because it's so random. This shit we just made up, like our style, so people get a bit of context. That this is, bro. If we're gonna do this other times, we need to. I realized today when we explain something, because we want to focus a lot on like it's not something new. We're just recording what we're doing already. So me and Premen, we always talk like I explained at the beginning. So now we're just gonna record it, and hopefully someone is interested in listening to us and stuff. But the fact that we want to do it like that, so chill, it's a little bit like we don't want it to be work, because we just want it to be normal. Only, you know, if we're recording ourselves, it's not the same as me and him just speaking. We need to edit it, record it, blah, blah, blah. So, but we want it to be only slightly different. So the issue with this is that, as you saw today, we just start speaking. There's no even introduction or anything. So we didn't think of anything like the name. There's not really a purpose. It's just like record. So we did say that thing of like, oh yeah, podcast. But it's like, I don't know. Oh yeah, podcast. Like people, no one will understand. I don't know.
No, but I think that there was like the people, the Erasmus people who understand it, but yeah.
Yeah, but if we, because I was thinking of like a joke or something we've done consistently, but that one we don't even do it anymore. We just have so many new jokes always that, I don't know, bro, what name? The one I listened to, bro, I told you that it's like us, like friends speaking, is called The Fighter and the Kid. Because one was a UFC fighter and the other one is a comedian. So that's quite a good name. But something of, obviously, we do have something of like both blonde, both, I don't know, something.
Yeah, man.
The blonde Bond.
Oh my God.
Oh, fucking shit. Oh, fuck. No, fuck. What should, I don't know, man. We need to think of something. But in terms of like, because I realized now, for example, speaking, there was a few parts where we did speak about specific things. So I'm guessing normally, bro, how it works is like the podcast fully, you upload it, okay? For the people that want to listen it fully. And then you sort of make YouTube videos of it. So if we spoke about 10 minutes about like business, then about football or something, we make a video about that with a title that catches attention. So you sort of like create sub videos of the whole thing, and then you can get even more deeper and create reels or TikToks of 60 seconds, really like tack 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 tack. That maybe if we have a 7-minute chat about something, like only the most important things. But obviously that would be, I would say, the perfect thing to do. Like if we want to market it right now, tomorrow, it will be like this. But obviously this requires like a bit of work that we're like really busy. So I think the easiest way to do it, again, we're thinking about execution. For me, it's really important to think about this while I'm thinking about, oh, let's make a podcast. Because, bro, this is a perfect example we explained before of people like, oh, let's make a podcast. Oh, yeah, let's get people from YouTube. Oh, let's, okay, that's the theory of like, that's important to have. But then I love to focus, while I'm thinking about this even, about execution. Okay, so what editing program? Okay, so how do we deal with the mistakes of the camera that stop and stuff? Okay, so we do 10-minute videos, we do 1-minute so I like to focus on like execution of things. I think it's really helpful to get things done. So putting the example of this, well, this could be like a sort of, what's it called?
Bro, like a startup podcast, like a manual, bro.
Yeah, like how to start a podcast. Literally, like we start from zero. We have nothing, and now we like make it how to do it. Imagine it grows like a lot.
Bro,
or something.
I have a plan to do it. Record.
How? Yeah, let me know.
Record. Okay. Give it all the materials to some guy who does everything. Upload everything.
But it has to be from Bangladesh, bro.
Why? Bro, if you find someone there's someone who just wants to do this thing, bro. Like seriously, like push it. But the skill set. Okay, first of all, bro, the skill set of taking things together to make it nice, you can learn it. Second of all, marketing, we have to give the guy some input because the guy, if he's a low skill guy or something, a girl, it's not gonna know. So we can just give in the inputs, do this thing, done. And then if you can make, okay, we're seeing the person is doing something wrong on TikTok. This should be this. Say it, fix it. Obviously.
But this is because I was gonna ask you yesterday, and then you said let's save it for the podcast. So, bro, what I want to understand, and then I want to understand this thing. Like, for me, I'll let you explain. I'll say my part fast. For me, this is like, so again, I explained already that we speak always. Well, we don't do calls so often, okay, actually. But when we speak, it's great, and I always think, man, this is so insightful. People will be interested to listen to this, yeah. So now, if we're gonna record it, which as you see, it's like great. It's not any because maybe it was like, oh, it's weird and stuff. Again, actually, it's great. It's nothing different. Would you like this to be like sort of often, or is it like whenever I feel? And also the main question actually was like, why did you decide suddenly to like, oh yeah, let's do it? Because I remember I was telling you, and then you were like, oh yeah, let's do a podcast.
I don't remember, bro. This summer it was like, I think when you proposed the idea of like, bro, let's do a podcast, and I was like more. I like the idea because I think that the way things are now is that content, things people watch. Is so like you have a spectrum of everything, information, entertainment, these things. So I think is whatever you create, there's going to be some people who likes it, and like people I don't know, for whatever reason they like these things. I think is whatever you create now these days, some people, whatever is like shit for me, it's like so many people is going to like it, and I think that make me like realize like, bro, let's do it, man. It's just like there was like a guy, a super old friend of mine on Facebook he put it like a link of he made a podcast. It was like this was a guy who was. In school with he was just like there. I was clicking and I listened to like 10 minutes, maybe 12 minutes about just speaking about gaming and stuff. Just like, just speaking like us, bro. It was like, they didn't really prepare anything. It was not something interesting to me, but it sounded kind of cool, like casual, just like speaking there. And I think that made me realize like, damn, it actually would be like nice to have, because I feel like the thing we speak about is something that I'm so passionate about. I love so much that I could actually, someone who's like me would like love to listen to this stuff. Okay, so that was like the thing now. Yeah. That would be cool, actually. Yeah.
But yeah, I think for me, because if I think about this, for example, I have the business, or for example, something similar to what I'm doing for my business, which is the Calling Sale, which is a social media and YouTube to teach SEO to people, which is similar to this, record myself giving something. That has an objective, yeah, of like getting clients, creating a community, and maybe monetize that with tools, advertisement, whatever. But this one has like, in my opinion, at least initially, again, I've been thinking about this for 4 days. No, it's when you told me like this week or something, the thing of the podcast. So I didn't really have time, but I don't really have a clear objective, and I don't need it. Like, meaning I don't need an objective. For me, the objective is, we're already doing it, so let's just like let more people listen to it. And obviously, the way we are as humans, we sometimes, we need always like validation in a way, right? Not in a bad way, like, oh, if I don't get validated, I'm not worth. I don't mean like that, but meaning like, if we go doing it anyway, if we record ourselves and more people listen to it, imagine people are interested, you get a good feeling like, oh, there's actually people listening to us in the analytics, or you get comments, oh, this is, so I think that's my objective of like, we're doing it already, so let's just like people see it. I don't know. And also it could be a bit of like a project to like learn a bit of like social media strategy and stuff. But for you, like, did you think like, what's the objective? What would it be?
No, I think my objective is like, because also I feel like it's a way for us to connect, because we spoke about this like...
No, bro, one second, bro, imagine you're like, the objective is to like get like Norwegian people in some marketing funnel. I'll be like, yo, some fake shit. It's like, I thought you wanted to like talk with me, and you're like, no, bro, it's like a marketing top of the funnel.
Imagine idea. It's like, yeah, remember like Norwegian class in Norway. So I think it's just like...
No, bro, you're like, well, you're like Mexico, you're like... Well, and then I don't say anymore. Imagine you're like, we do podcasts, and you're like maximum forcing like, okay, bro. So how do you think is living in Norway? Like some like super questions about about the target audience, because he has again, people don't understand our jokes. He has like an Norwegian academy, so this is they will understand the jokes when we do the podcast. Anyway, continue, bro. Continue.
No, the objective for me was, I think first of all, just like to have something like something you and me working on, like, because it brings us kind of together, like, because I feel like the way I'm now is that I am super like, I'm focused on my things, on my business, on my community, those things. It takes all my effort basically. So I feel like, and lately, like, because of like not with you, but also with my family a bit, like I'm actually kind of maybe they're focusing too much on my business, my things. I feel like this would be a great way for us to be like, let's meet, and another additional motivation to like just meet for 1 hour, 2 hours, and just talk about everything. Let's record it. Let's put kind of ways to connect us to as well, compared to like the excitement of like, damn, it's just nice to do. It's exciting to see if people will like it, or not even that. It's like, let's just see what happens, man. The excitement of there, like, it's cool to be like, put it out, man. Really.
And also to your point, actually, and the one I said before, again, we're best friends and everything, but we actually don't do calls that often. Like,
no,
if there was like analytics, it's like the average would be like 1 every 3 months or something, bro. It's like that. So it would be, I think that would be great, because it's just fun, bro. Like, we can talk about whatever. I mean, that's one thing I'm for sure, that even if we did 7,000 episodes, it will never be an episode of like, oh, bro, like what to talk and stuff. Like, it's just like we always have something, and we don't even have to prepare anything. So I think that too, bro. Actually, I didn't think about that. Well, I thought about it about some time, but it was like, okay, just for a second, that we have like similar journeys of like creating something and stuff, but we don't have anything together, and that we're doing. And obviously, we're busy, so we cannot be like, oh, let's make a business. If there's a opportunity and it makes sense, but even like a little thing we don't even have. And this could be it. Just like, like, just like, again, like the excitement of like, oh, we have this thing. Oh, what are, is it working? Is it not working? How can we make it work like that? Just, it's fun.
Yeah, man.
But sure. Bro, about the thing, I actually have. So Kuba was editing my videos, and in the end, I spoke with him. And obviously, when you speak, everything is better. Remember last time I spoke with you in Italy, I was a little like, man, I don't know what this guy, what's wrong. He's not answering. He was meant to be editing all my social media videos for my SEO account. And then I spoke, and he said, sorry, I was really busy. I explained what I felt. But he said, oh, I have good news, bro. My sister wants to edit the videos. So,
damn.
I know his sister, actually. She's nice and stuff. So I think, if I'm correct, she's gonna edit my videos and stuff. Kuba, that was really good for me. He's gonna teach her, like, so I don't have to like teach her again and stuff. So maybe I can let her know, because I asked Kuba, like, bro, so if I get your sister now, it needs to be like that she really wants to do the videos, and for some time, not like for 1 month. I'm bored and that's it. And obviously, I'm looking to grow. Like, to do YouTube videos, give her more work, more money, obviously. So maybe we can give her this task too of editing the podcast.
Yeah, I just like 100%. Someone does it, because there's no way I have time to like sit there, because I know how it is, bro. Like with editing, you say like it's one video, but it's 10 hours if you don't know what you're doing, or 20 hours. It's like details, like something goes wrong. So I don't want to do it in any way, that's things, because it's like I don't have time at all.
No, I know. So basically, I know, obviously I know editing like quite advanced, but so in terms of actually editing the full video, bro, it wouldn't be that long. But if you want to do the clips, that will be long, because we need to find the specific parts where we speak about something and stuff. And it's not just editing, actually. There's the thumbnail, the title, a description, resharing. So... so...
Bro, what do you think, bro? Because we could now it's just like upload it on YouTube and Spotify if they allow us to do it, and then that's it for beginning. Or do you want to like put it...
So to speak about like next steps, what I think is, this one, obviously I edit and I put the time to it and stuff to understand what we want, what we need. So then I know I can be like, okay, this is what you need to do to someone. Because we're not hiring a professional that knows what they're doing, so we need to know it. You understand? So I need to create what I created for my agency to like SOPs. I think it's system operation procedure. It's like that. That is like how to do something step by step, so you don't need me to explain. And even when you have like a question, it's answered in the paper, video, whatever I give. So I think I need to edit with this one, even maybe second, third, whatever. So I know like, okay, you need to open Premiere, you need to do this and this. Then you export and then do another one and you cut the parts. Like, so I understand exactly what needs to be done. So those are the, and then obviously that give it to hopefully Kuba's sister, obviously, if she wants to do it, I'm guessing. So, but obviously it's gonna cost us money, so there is an investment here. But you know, that's the only issue if we think in like capitalist mentality and shit. It's like it's gonna cost us money, but we don't really have a way of monetizing. I mean, the way to monetize a podcast is
think about it. I will think about this way. The thing about it is like how many euros, I don't know, a month. Think of it as like going to do bowling or something, like for entertainment. I don't know. I'll think of it that way.
Yeah,
like, it's
like, shit, bro. That's sick, bro. That's because my mom always tells me this thing. Always this thing of like when it's like something of money, like I just think about it like completely different. And I'm good at that actually, but sometimes not. Sometimes I'm not. Sometimes I'm like, especially with money, I'm like, God, yeah, bro.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I think it's just like that, bro. Like it's just like a thing that, like when I also do this mentality when I do betting with football betting. I was like, this is a thing. It's not gonna make me money. I know it. It's like I'm paying for my entertainment. Like I'm really aware of it. The same thing with this one. I mean, like it's just like I put how many euros a month, X a month in this thing because I want to have fun and nothing else. Like if
I guess, yeah. No, we often. I think, bro. So, I think one way to do it would be to make them perhaps shorter, like 45 minutes, so we don't, again, we're never gonna burn out because we can speak about whatever, but it's sort of more chill and more often, like one every day or something. No, I'm joking. No, imagine one every day. No, but what do you think of weekly? Every week? Is that too much? Is that good? What do you think of that?
It sounds like we can do it. Obviously, we can adapt for some changes if it happens, but yeah, that would be cool. To do like this,
because normally because I was thinking once every 2 weeks, but I think podcasts, you sort of need an audience. You need to upload there one a week or two a week normally. So, and then if we make them shorter, we don't burn out. Also, the longer we do it, the longer the person has to edit and stuff. So I think if we do the podcast sort of, the only problem is that it's hard to do like 45 minutes because we want to speak. To cut suddenly it will be a bit, but let's say 45 minutes, 1 hour. I think this one is more or less that. I'm looking at the time in the camera. But I think we could do that, bro. We can just like, we do this one. We've done this one. I figured out all the editing and stuff, how it works and stuff. We figured out the strategy that we already explained. It's quite straightforward. The cutting, the cutting and the sub cutting. And then, we just do it every week. And then we delegate the task to someone, bro.
To a lawyer or something, bro.
Yo, to the lawyer in the place. Remember, what's it called? No, was it the lawyer in the nightclub? In the top of the nightclub. Remember?
No, economista. Yeah.
Oh, that's it. Oh,
Oh my god.